Hi, Shel with Compass Realtor. And what I want to talk to you about today is this current market that we're in, and I'm calling it a fierce market. It is intense. It's moving fast, it's hot, there's multiple offers, and what we have is low supply, high demand. And supply and demand drives the real estate market, it drives most markets. And what we're seeing, what's happening is it's creating two questions that I hear the most, and they have to do with pricing and with appraisals. So the first question that I hear often is the listing agent trying to create a circus by listing the property low because it's sold for $100,000 over the list price? And my answer is pricing is difficult, and listing agents, most of the time, they're not trying to create a circus. They are looking at the properties that an appraiser is going to look at. What is sold and what is comparable? The problem is people are offering over that. So the next question we get is, what happens if the property doesn't appraise? So if you have an appraisal contingency, which usually you have with a loan, it does have to appraise for that amount, then it has to appraise for that. But what happens if it doesn't appraise? Well, there's three things that can happen if a property doesn't appraise. And if you're paying all cash, it doesn't matter. We just take appraisal off the table. The first thing that could happen is you could cancel based on that contingency. If you have an appraisal contingency, you can cancel. The second thing you could do is negotiate with the seller. Say the property didn't appraise, will you lower your price? In this market, most sellers they know they can go find somebody else. And that's where the third option comes in, is if a property doesn't appraise, you only get the loan for that appraised amount, and you have to come up with the rest of the cash. So let me give you an example. I have clients that wrote an offer on a property. It was listed at $970, and the lender I'm working with, we saw that there were comps, just two, that would support it might appraise at $1 million. We knew there were probably 14, 17 offers. That's what we're seeing all over the place. And so what happened was the listing agent, when he countered everyone, he took the appraisal out. He gave, with the counter offer, contingency removal for appraisal and put it in the counter. Whatever amount it doesn't appraise for, you buyer are paying the rest. So, I had to have a real serious talk with my buyers, say, what are you comfortable with paying for this property? Because it's probably only going to appraise for $1 million. And my clients decided on the amount of money they'd be okay putting in above that amount to get into the property. As it turned out, there was someone willing to put in $112,000 above the appraisal price, and they won the bid. My clients didn't go quite that high. So I hope that answers a couple of the questions that you might have. It's not an impossible market. I am helping buyers get their properties under contract and in escrow, but it's not a market for the faint of heart. You really need to be highly motivated, fairly well qualified to get in there and compete. And properties come on the market, we got to make appointments right away, we got to be after it, and I'm there to help you. So and I love what I do. So call me if you are considering purchasing a property. You're going to need an agent who is able to get your offers accepted. There's different things that we can do to have that happen. So look forward to hearing from you. Shel Downing, Compass, here at my Compass office in Long Beach at 2nd and PCH, overlooking the marina. Have a beautiful day.